team spied on by virtue of a FISA warrant using this dossier. Possible people are too responsible in these positions. These are very important. Intelligence, law enforcement. Trump, the fact that Trump survives them every day and a half, as completely, totally unhinged and insane, and describe them as normal. This is the way it's always been. It's not the way it's always been. 30, maybe 200 conservatives in the whole state of Hawaii, except maybe for the military. I take a break. I'm a little long here. Don't go away. Oh, no, I know that the drive-bys can't wait to tell everybody, folks, it's worth running the risk. Hey, look, it costs the best they can do. They can't refute me. Do you think, let's say that my theory on this is right. Do you think he literally hates Trump? He lost his mind, and he wanted to try to warn people what he might cause. And of course they would never say that. In fact, first thing I thought, when I heard that this false nuke alarm thing, before I even knew the details, when all I knew was that it was a false nuke alarm, of what'll happen if we don't get rid of Trump. These people have lost their marbles over Trump. They have lost, I call it sanity. I think their minds are generally being chipped away. They're adequately described this beyond this. Unhinged and unglued, I think, is perfect. How many times have you heard some leftist kook catter so stupid because he doesn't know what he's doing, because he's unfit, because he's unqualified? Comedy anymore. They're really rooted in anger and rage. Curious or incurious, they simply believe whatever outrageous impossibility is reported to them in the media that they consume. Requires us to be a little cynical about these people. See here. Yeah, it hasn't happened before, but there could be explanations. You have to confirm 3 times you want to erase your iPhone before they will let you do it. Measures led to false missile alert. How can that be? How can that be? That wasn't true. Were they tracking the incoming missile? Measures were working well enough to tell people to get their away from glass. Did they call over to the Big Island? Must be stealth. When it was there. 35 minutes. Here is the false missile alert. How can that be? A lack of adequate fail-safe measures at any stage of whatever nuclear system and programs are in place in this country. How can that be? Human error, this is from Reuters, human error and a lack of adequate fail-safe measures during a civil defense warning drill led to the false missile alert that stirred panic. Do you think it took them 37 minutes to figure out that it was a mistake? Took 37 minutes. Or inadequate fail-safe. You can believe a lack of adequate fail-safe measures? You can believe that it took them 37 minutes to figure. Let's give them 2 minutes to get the correction. So 35 minutes. Let's give them 35 minutes to figure out that they had made a mistake. It's government. How many layers did here? Yeah, it just hasn't happened before, but there could be explanations for that. And apparently there weren't any fail-safes. How can that be when, as I say, you have to confirm 3 times you want to erase your iPhone before they will let you do it? But right here it is. Hawaii says lack of adequate fail-safe measures at any stage of whatever nuclear system and programs are in place in this. Human error, this is from Reuters, human error and depending on where the missile was theoretically launched from, it would have hit before fail-safe, or 35 minutes to figure out that they